All right. So this message, is one everybody and their mom has heard, right? Maybe wondering why is this dude walking outside looking all bundled and whatnot. Had to get some essentials for the child, if you will. So here it goes. Everybody and their mom think they Christian for real, right? Everybody and their mom think they really follow Jesus. They the ultimate Jesus follower. They stand up for whatever they stand up for, bro. The whole time, it's for self-righteous motives half the time, bro. What do I mean by that? Here's a great example. The people who be hating on gay people hard body excessively, claiming they're the illest Christian on the planet. Little do these people know, because they probably haven't read the book even once, Jesus been said, if you guilty of one sin, you guilty of all of them, bro. So the same person who guilty for being lazy, same person who guilty for being unforgiving, same person who gets lit all the time, gets bent and all that, same person who does any type of sin, bro, you just as guilty as anybody else, bro. So that's one. Secondly, everybody and their mom too lukewarm, bro. What is a lukewarm person, Christian, so on and so forth? That's an individual who just, they not in line how they think they in line, how they say they're in line, bro. You just, the Bible says it itself. You can't serve two masters, man. You gotta pick one, because let's say like this, bro. If you on the fence at all, bro, you already on the wrong side. So you gotta choose. You gonna be with God or you not gonna be with God, bro. It's really that simple. If you think that you could just go by your decisions, your beliefs, your this and that, you already off. It's that simple. Because God already laid out the blueprint. So let's say a lot of people like to do this, bro. They like to look at the Bible and they like to be legalistic about things, What does that mean? Being legalistic about the shits is this. You look for a way to circumvent anything that isn't in your favor. So let's say you like to get bent a lot, right? You're going to try to find somewhere in the Bible that just fits your narrative. For example, you could be like, what? But Jesus turned water into wine at the wedding. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, no, bro, you know damn well there's a difference between getting lit every day and a celebration once in a blue moon, Whatever. So that's that. So basically, don't be a lukewarm, bro. You want to lock in with God, bro. Lock in with him. Have the relationship and so on. Because it's a relationship at the end of the day. Too many people be outside showing, bro. That shit just makes me want to throw up, bro. When y'all niggas be posting all these prayers and all this and that, bro, and really just do no type of work, bro, it makes me like cringe, because it's just disgusting looking. I mean, it happens. Jesus said it happens to him as well, bro. When he sees you lukewarms, bro, he want to spit. He want to throw up, bro. Because y'all niggas is that fucking day room, bro. Like, just if you want to lock in, bro. Don't go ahead and say one thing and then just be the worst person on the planet, bro. Like, I get it's a process, but never jack Jesus, bro. And then just be the worst person. It just doesn't mix. Because then you're doing two things, bro. You're making Jesus look bad, bro, because you claiming him so hard and doing the worst things on the planet. And two, you just being a terrible example for other people of what Christians are, bro. So you killing 5,000 birds with one stone by being a fucking cockmeat, bro. So make sure you locked in. When you locked in, just do it, bro. You don't gotta tell nobody, yo, bro, I'm about to lock in. I'm about to do this and that. Like, no, nigga, just do it, bro. Because that's written as well. Don't be doing shit for appreciation, bro. You gotta do shit because you want to do it, bro. Nobody's opinion of you matters, bro, at the end of the day. Because why? Obviously, you got to be a good person. This goes, whenever I say stuff like that, it don't matter what nobody thinks of you. It's because, what's it called? My fault, it was a V. It's because you still got to be a good person. It's implied. It should be a given that you're a good person with anything that I say, bro. So that's what I mean when I say it don't matter what the fuck anybody thinks. When I say that means just be the best person you could be, bro. And if somebody's like, yo, wow, this nigga really changed where he's day room, he's corny, it don't matter, bro, because it's about you. It's not about them, bro. And it's about God as well. So if God is more important to you than people, then that's who you care about. That's who you focus all your intentions towards, bro. And in focusing your intentions towards God, you're going to be simultaneously living in alignment with those around you. Because what are the two greatest commandments, bro? Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, right? And the second one is love your neighbor like yourself. You doing those two, you finished, bro. That's all it takes. And that's the only way to live in alignment with God, bro. Any other way, non-existent. It just doesn't exist. So if you could follow those two things and really mean them genuinely and strive for that relationship where you recognize him in everything you do, you honor him with everything you do, you try your best to do everything you possibly can do, you chilling, bro. But don't go out here being a lukewarm, because, Judgment Day, you're not getting saved just because you think you did something. Just because you made it seem like to all those around you was doing something, when really you weren't. You were just pretending. And behind closed doors, you were just a bug out, trying to be the ultimate max level Christian and so on. And yeah, don't be a lukewarm, bro. That's the message of the day. And strive for the relationship, bro. It's not about nobody but God, bro. You have that relationship with God, everything else follows. Like, it's common sense, right? You look for the source and everything else follows. Let's say you find a little puddle a little ways away from a river. You find the source, now you at the ultimate water source, right? Let's say you looking for oil. You find a little puddle of oil. You follow that little trail, then you find a fucking big-ass oil reserve. You find some gold, then you find a big-ass gold reserve. So on and so forth. That's the way how life works, bro. That's all a reflection. Everything in this life is a reflection of God, bro. Whether you recognize it or not. Every single thing is a metaphor, bro. If you recognize the math that exists within reality, bro, things would be different. So stop thinking so human and think about what's eternal. And there's only a few things that are eternal, but the main being God, secondary your soul, if it's in alignment with God. That's it. So if you don't want eternity, go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want, bro. I don't care. It's not my place to tell you how to live your life. I don't really care how you live your life. But what I do care about are those that want to live their life right and actually want to see God for real and so on. All right? Because that's what's important at the end of the day, bro. Do not be a lukewarm. And yeah, because like I said, you could read it in Revelation, I forgot which part, but I know it's in the beginning of the book where Jesus said he don't give a fuck about you lukewarm niggas, bro. He'd rather you be cold. Why? Because at least if you cold, you're not pretending, bro. At least you just being true to yourself and so on. And then if you hot, that means you with God and you on fire for him and you doing everything in line with him. All right? So don't be cold. Don't be lukewarm. Either be cold or hot, bro. That's all it takes. So you choose, but don't be in the middle and don't be a bot, bro. Because that's the ones that be bots. The ones in the middle, yo, bro. Like, just whatever, bro. Lock in, bro. You got the point. If you got any questions, bro, hit me up. It's that simple. All right? Be easy.